believe what you see. You're watching Dear Darren Reviews. Well, it's time for Fry Tournament Part 2, and my buddy Jesse B has returned to help me figure out the next best French fries. Today we thought we'd do something a little different, and we'd explore the spicier side of things by tasting the seasoned fries from popular places that offer them. We decided to hit up Jack in the Box and Popeyes and Arby's to see who's got the best seasoned fry in the biz. I have a feeling that Arby's is gonna take this one home. I'm wondering, Jesse B, what do you think?
I'm a big fan of Jack in the Box. It's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine as far as fast food goes. I like to get a nice large fry, usually the curly fries. Yeah, those curly fries, maybe a side salad just to balance it out a little bit. But, you know, gotta go healthy when you have fast food, right? But I think Jack in the Box is gonna win, but I don't know. It could be surprised like it was last time.
I feel like their curly fries, there's usually just one curly fry, like one true curly fry, and the rest of them are just kind of dried up C shapes. Well, we're gonna find out right now and see which fry takes home today's victory. We're gonna start with Arby's.
Say big, small.
The small fry at Arby's is surprisingly large. I have to say I'm impressed. The fries are looking super crispy and beautifully bronzed. They smell delicious, and I'm very excited to sink my teeth into these crispy dudes. He's gonna doodle go.
Like, I guess look at you. Of C shapes, might I add.
I know.
Oh, you got a big curly.
Well, I feel like there are some decent curly fries in here.
Yeah.
There's a nice spring.
I might take
You wanna do that,
instead. Yeah. Give it a fair shot. Ooh, there's a C attached to the spring.
Nice. We picked up some really solid coil shapes, and we're gonna see how these are dry. Here we go. I'm gonna take another one. I like these a lot. They're crispy and very flavorful. It's not even as much of a spicy flavor as kind of a tangy flavor. I like the way they're fried too.
There's definitely a seasoned batter going on.
Yeah.
But they're really tasty, so.
They're very battery.
Good quality.
Arby's treats us to quality Heinz ketchup. In our last fry video, Jesse B was bringing up the positive aspects of Heinz, and I have to say I agree that Heinz is a great balance of tanginess with richness. The Heinz ketchup goes really well with the Arby's fries and just takes the flavor to the next level. I'm not the biggest fan of Arby's in general, but I've always felt that their fries are really good.
I don't really have much to say about them. They're not the best curly fries I've ever had, but if a friend wanted to stop off at Arby's for a ham sandwich, since I don't eat meat, that would probably be my choice off the menu if I wanted some junk food.
Arby's offers a good vegetarian option with their fries.
Yeah, but that's what I was condoning. They are nice and hearty. I will say that about them.
They're so hearty. And they're so robust.
Yeah. They do have a substantial potato flavor that is reminiscent of the Wendy's fries from the first video. Popeyes. It's great.
Alright, we're doing Popeyes next. Let's see if these fries have the same power. Wow. You may remember from my Popeyes chicken sandwich video that I like how Popeyes fills the actual bag with the fries, similar to what Five Guys does. It makes you feel like you're getting more for your money.
That aroma.
That aroma.
Really, yeah.
It's really pleasant. And maybe Arby's won't win. I'm wondering if maybe these are gonna win, because now that I'm remembering these, they're great. Damn.
They have some of the best sides in the biz.
Their fries. Ooh. Their fries are super fried and covered in what looks like cracked pepper and maybe other seasonings as well.
I think it's their special Cajun seasoning.
Oh, okay.
And then salt, which is key to any good fry.
True.
Yeah.
Here we go. I like them when they're a little more cooked, like this guy right here.
Yeah, I got some very soft ones. Maybe you got the only ultra cooked one in there.
Their fries are a little limper than Arby's and possibly Jack in the Box, but they're thick and long and packed with flavor.
I give them like a 2 on texture, but like an 8 on flavor. 8 or 9 on flavor.
Out of 10?
Yeah, because those seasonings are delicious. It's just like, I need more crunch. I need more heft to my French fries, you know? I want it to bite me back a little bit when I don't want so much give when I first bite into the French fry. It's not a fan.
Well, let's see if that ketchup can maybe give Jessie B that bite that they're craving.
I will say the packet is adorable. That little tomato. It's pretty cute.
It's nice. Look at that. It comes out of the package really nice for a smooth, straight spread on your fry. I feel like their ketchup is not as exciting and not as flavorful or tangy. Mm-hmm. It's a milder ketchup, which is a little surprising, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's a little sweet, which I think is sometimes a choice in Southern cuisine to counteract all the spices and vinegars in the food, but maybe that's just me.
No, I believe it.
It's definitely not the best side at Popeyes. There's some amazing sides. The Cajun rice is great, the beans.
And now we're gonna finally hit up the Jack in the Box fries. The J and the B fries are very similar to the Arby's fries in color and shape, and even texture. They're a little thinner than, they're a bit thinner than the Arby's fries, considerably thinner. There doesn't seem to be as much seasoning on them, and they are a little, I don't think there's as much batter on them, so they're not as strong in their shapes. Nice. I'm still very excited to put these things in my mouth. I've got this little battery boy right here. These are a little better than I remember them. While they're not as flavorful as the Arby's fries, they definitely do have a really nice zest that keeps you coming back for another bite.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not hooked on these things, but there's just this, I'm not going to say mediocrity, but there's just this mild, like, welcoming, familiar feeling to these fries that I have by now, so I don't know if I can rate them fairly. They're well seasoned though, they're consistent too, like anytime I get these, whatever time of day, since I think most, if not all, locations are 24 hours, I can get these whenever, and they're gonna taste pretty much how I expect them to, and I like that.
Familiarity and comfort and consistency goes to Jack in the Box. Now we're going to try them with the ketchup. Their ketchup is also branded similar to the Popeyes, but lacks the cute tomato-y art. It's just, some of these shapes are just questionable.
The thing I like about the C shapes is that they're always really crispy. And I think that's why I like Jack in the Box fries, because they're always crispy. And sometimes they're even a little bit burnt, and I like that taste. So,
I get it. I
with
get
a
that.
seasoned fry.
I just feel like the curly shape and the coil is one of the funnest aspects.
Yeah, totally.
But you're right, they're not as crispy. They're usually a little softer. Well, I have to say I'm not the biggest fan of their ketchup. It kind of reminds me of the McDonald's ketchup, where it's just overly tangy and thin. And even as it was pouring out of the packet, it's almost like it separates and watery oil drips out before the actual ketchup does. And I feel like that's usually a sign of just cheaper quality ketchup, which I'm not surprised would come from Jack in the Box. What do you think, Jessie B? Are you digging that ketchup? Because I think you liked the Mickey D's ketchup. I'm not sure if you think that it's an actual, a fair comparison.
I agree. I like the flavor, though, but I will agree about the texture. Again, nothing beats Heinz in my eyes. Like, I've tried the natural ketchups, organic. I've tried a lot of different flavors, and Heinz has always been my favorite. I can't beat Heinz, so yeah. Especially some fast food brands.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap version is not going to be good.
Well, for me, this wasn't a tough pick. I think that Arby's gave me what I thought it would give me. It provided a thick fry, it provided a solid fry, it provided a nice amount of curly guys in there, and I thought that this amount of seasoning was perfect. Popeye's was pretty close behind, but ultimately their fries are a little soggier, though deliciously seasoned. And Arby's has that huge advantage of having Heinz sauce with it, which definitely is appreciated, especially when comparing with cheaper ketchups out there. What do you think?
I have to say, this was a tougher decision than I thought it would be. I've got to go flavor-wise. I've got to go with Popeyes. I'm gonna say, I don't know, Arby's was really close flavor-wise though, and then just, it held up better. Like, they were a little softer than I would like. Jack in the Box has the crisp texture that I would prefer. But yeah, I'm gonna say Arby's in first place for me, which I'm not really surprised by. It'd been a while since I'd had their fries, but I've always liked them. And then Jack in the Box second place, and Popeyes in last, just because they were so soft, and it's just a major disappointment for me with fries. I don't like soft fries.
Nah, you can't really do much with that limp-ass fry.
No.
Well guys, I think that's about all we got to say about this selection of fries. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. And of course, be sure to check out the upcoming continuation of this Fry tournament at some point in the future. If you liked this video, click that like button. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell icon. Can you go ahead and tap that too? That way you get an email notification each time I upload a new video. Be sure to check out all my other videos if you're looking for more fast food reviews. There's a lot of insight and knowledge to get by perusing my channel, and I think you'll dig it. Each time you watch a video, be sure to click that little like button too. Also, feel free to check out my music. There will be a link in the description. I'd like to thank my guests, Jessie B, for once again joining me on this Fry Tourney, and I look forward to our next time. Well guys, as always, it was a true treasure hanging out with you, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Good bottle of Heinz. That little tomato.